Lascaux Cave. Beneath the rolling hills of southwestern France sits a place forever sealed from visitors, no matter how deep the curiosity runs. Lascaux Cave, originally accessible to visitors, is now entirely closed off due to an unexpected and serious issue. Discovered in 1940 by four teenagers, this cave holds one of humanity's greatest archaeological treasures. Over 600 breathtaking wall paintings, believed to be over 17,000 years old. These aren't just random doodles. They're masterpieces from the Paleolithic era, showing horses, stags, bulls, and human figures with incredible detail and vivid color, painted by prehistoric artists using minerals and natural pigments. In 1963, authorities noticed the artwork was fading. Human breath, carbon dioxide, mold, and even light were slowly destroying the ancient paintings. The decision was drastic but necessary. Lascaux was permanently closed to preserve its fragile art from vanishing forever. Snake Island. Ilha de Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island, is a 0.17 square mile landmass located roughly 21 miles off Brazil's southeastern coast. This mysterious island offers a landscape straight from a nightmare. Lush rainforest cloaked in thousands of golden lancehead vipers. Estimates range from 2,000 to 4,000 snakes, with some claiming up to 1 per square meter in dense areas. These serpents are critically endangered and only found here. The golden lancehead's venom is alarmingly potent, 5 times stronger than mainland relatives, designed to instantly immobilize migratory birds before they can escape. A single bite can cause hemorrhage, kidney failure, and tissue necrosis within minutes, making untreated envenomation potentially fatal. Aside from the venom threat, human presence alters the delicate ecosystem. The Brazilian Navy banned public access decades ago, and only vetted scientists can enter under strict supervision to study the vipers and their habitat. Historical accounts add to the chilling aura. Legends of lighthouse keepers and fishermen mysteriously vanishing after snake bites prompted automation of the lighthouse in the 1920s. Area 51, a place where secrecy collides with speculation and the supernatural lurks just beneath the surface. Area 51, officially Homey Airport or Groom Lake, lies about 83 miles north-northwest of Las Vegas, established in 1955 on a dry salt flat inside Nevada's test and training range. It's still active, run by the Air Force's Flight Test Center. Originally built to support Project Aquatone, it became the home base for the U-2 spy plane tests in the 1950s. Its remote location and natural isolation from mountain ranges made it perfect for highly secretive testing of reconnaissance aircraft. Runways were built across the salt flats, along with trailers, hangars, a theater, and even a volleyball court, earning it the Paradise Ranch. For decades, the site served as a testing ground for the A-12, D-21 drones, F-117 stealth jets, SR-71, and captured Soviet MiGs under the HAV programs. For nearly 60 years, the U.S. government refused to confirm its existence. Only in June 2013, thanks to a FOIA request, did the CIA finally acknowledge the base and debrief its role in the U-2 and OXCART programs. The secrecy sparked UFO conspiracies. Some believe crashed alien spacecraft are stashed in underground chambers. Back in 2019, the internet lost its mind over Storm Area 51, with millions claiming they were ready to see them aliens. Perimeter security teams, known as Camo Dudes, patrol restricted areas equipped with concealed sensors and authorized deadly force. Area 51 isn't just restricted land. It's a vault of modern mystery, top-secret aviation, and cultural legend. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. Haunted by radiation and time, the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone pulses with silence, uncertainty, and a lingering sense of danger. Stretching roughly 1,000 square miles around the ruined Chernobyl nuclear power plant in northern Ukraine, this zone was sealed off after the April 26, 1986, disaster. People might be gone, but about 150 chose to come back and live under the radar. Military and science crews oversee things now, as wildlife makes a bizarre, wild comeback. High radiation lingers unevenly for centuries. Some hotspots, like the ominous Red Forest, are among the most contaminated places on Earth. Evacuations started 36 hours after the meltdown in '86. Dense, locked-down restrictions followed, and cleanup zones expanded in the years that followed. Since 2011, strictly controlled tours have allowed thrill-seekers to walk through Pripyat's rusted Ferris wheel and decaying classrooms. With guides and radiation checks, and only for brief regulated doses that are said to be lower than an overseas flight. It's a place where chilling silence meets unexpected life. Wolves, mutated frogs, and mutant dogs haunt abandoned streets. Even now, travelers explore the remains, scattered glass, empty play areas, where the silence speaks louder than words. North Brother Island. A haunted scrap of land, North Brother Island lingers in stillness, its crumbling ruins echoing with the weight of forgotten stories. North Brother Island is a 22-acre abandoned speck in the East River, nestled between the Bronx and Rikers Island. Originally empty by 1885, the city built Riverside Hospital, a quarantine facility for typhoid, smallpox, tuberculosis, and other contagious diseases. Typhoid Mary, who was confined there until her death in 1938, following the hospital's closure in 1963, after a failed drug rehab run, it's remained off-limits, declared both hazardous and a bird sanctuary. This island holds a fragile ecosystem and crumbling architecture, with more than 20 structures on the verge of collapse. The area is also a nesting site for shorebirds, closing it to the public from March through September. Beyond disease, the island witnessed the horror of the 1904 General Slocum steamship disaster. Over 1,000 victims washed ashore here. After World War II, veterans and families lived there briefly until it closed again in the early 1960s. The island's decaying hospitals and morgues, now overtaken by ivy and rust, remain clearly visible from city ferries, but are inaccessible to the public. A place shaped by plague, loss, and isolation, now quietly transformed into a refuge for life. Mariana Trench. Far below the ocean's surface stretches the Mariana Trench, a dark, untouched realm and the sea's most forbidding frontier. Located in the western Pacific, roughly 124 miles east of the Mariana Islands, this massive crescent-shaped trench stretches 1,580 miles and plunges over 36,000 feet deep. The trench's deepest point, the Challenger Deep, reaches nearly 11,000 meters, where pressures exceed 15,750 pounds per square inch, over 1,000 times that at sea level. Only specialized submersibles have ever survived the descent. In 1960, the bathyscaphe Trieste carried Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh to Challenger Deep's floor. James Cameron made a solo dive in 2012 aboard Deep Sea Challenger, while Victor Vescovo's limiting factor reached it multiple times between 2020 to 2021. Though first charted in the 1870s by HMS Challenger, lethal depths kept it off limits until 1960, and even now, only a few missions push those boundaries annually. Using ultra-tough titanium or lead acrylic vessels, meticulous engineering, and painstaking testing, explorers defy bone-crushing cold and utter darkness. North Sentinel Island. Earth's most off-limits outpost, North Sentinel Island, is shrouded in mystery and guarded with unwavering force. Hidden in the Bay of Bengal within India's Andaman chain, this 23-square-mile patch of jungle and reef remains all but invisible to the outside world. The island is home to one tribe, the Sentinelese, hunter-gatherers who have remained isolated for millennia and aggressively protect their independence. In 1956, India legally designated it a tribal reserve, banning anyone from approaching within 3 to 5 nautical miles. Patrols enforce the rule to keep both outsiders and the tribe safe. The Sentinelese have no resistance to modern illnesses, making any contact potentially deadly. They're also known to fiercely protect their territory. Spears and arrows have stopped many who tried to approach. In 2006, 2 fishermen drifted ashore and were killed. In 2018, American missionary John Allen Chow was fatally shot while trying to convert them. Then, in March 2025, a YouTuber landed, left a coconut and Diet Coke, and escaped, but was arrested upon return. Time seems suspended in this place. Roads never came, phones never rang, and contact with the outside world simply never arrived. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang. Beneath an unassuming burial mound near Xi'an lies a forbidden world. Secrets buried for over 2,200 years. This is the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, sealed with mystery, mercury, and deadly traps. Located in Lintong District, Shanxi Province, the mausoleum spans a massive necropolis, 38 years in the making, complete with a 249-foot pyramid tomb mound and a sprawling layout mimicking his capital. Emperor Qin Shi Huang, obsessed with immortality, ordered over 700,000 laborers to construct an underworld replica of his earthly kingdom, including palaces, officials, entertainers, and an army to protect his soul. Accidentally found in 1974 by farmers digging a well, it revealed thousands of terracotta soldiers, horses, chariots, and rumors persist of hidden acrobats, musicians, and even rivers of mercury flowing inside. Archaeologists fear irreversible damage from exposure to air, loss of ancient pigments, and disintegration of fragile artifacts. Ancient records also warn of lethal booby traps, crossbows, arrow mechanisms, and poisonous mercury motes. Imagine a subterranean kingdom rigged like a death trap, and toxic rivers of mercury still detectable today. These legends are backed by modern mercury readings near the mound. Tourists can admire the terracotta warriors in 3 excavated pits and view the burial mound from a distance, but the inner tomb remains off-limits, an intact time capsule still guarding its emperor.